Hey Celine, welcome back to Hornet Nation. I'm Owne Benes.
And I'm Chris Blankenbaker. This week, we'll be taking some shots with the water polo team against Skyline on this edition of Game of the Week.
Next, we'll be putting into the beginning of this year's golf team.
Finally, we swing into the spring season's first edition of Mic'd Up.
All of this and more on this episode of Hornet Nation.
The girls' water polo team is off to a great start with a 5-1 record to begin the season. With a team this hot, how could we not feature them in our Game of the Week? Meng Cork dives into their latest victory against Skyline.
On the 11th of April, the Saline Milan water polo team faced off against Skyline. This is their 5th game of the season as they face an old rival.
This is my second year coaching at the Saline Milan water polo team. Our current record is 3-1. I think it's going to be a tough game, but we've prepared over the past couple of weeks for this game. It's our first district seeding game, so we're excited to kind of get into those games that really matter in terms of setting us up for success later this year. I think speed is a really big factor for us. A lot of our varsity players are on the respective swim teams at Saline and Milan, and that shows up a lot in games. We have a lot of endurance and stamina and are able to get down the pool quickly. We're just excited for this game, and I think Skyline is going to be a tough competitor, and we'll see how it goes.
Heading into the game, Saline traded blows, leaving the score at 2-1 in favor of Skyline in the first quarter. Going into the second period, Saline evened out the score at 4-4. The Chickadees in the third quarter brought and kept up a 1-point lead, going into the fourth quarter while shutting out Skyline's offense, leaving the final score at 6-5, with Saline taking the match.
I think they handled it really well. That's a hard position to be in when you're not familiar with being in it. And I think they handled that pressure very well. I was just looking over the stats. We held a 0-0 fourth quarter, and that's tough when you're not seeing the rewards for your actions, but they stuck with it and just pushed through. We really wanted to come out strong in this game and not wait until the second half to catch up, and that's exactly what we did.
The team had managed to remain unbroken and pulled through with their hard effort and determination. The audience was on the edge of their seats, shouting cheers and giving roars of applause. Great work on the Chickadees for their great win. Reporting for Hornet Nation, I'm Meng Cork. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Ming. If you want to support our water polo team, you can catch their next game at Pioneer on the 28th at 7 p.m.
Spring sports means warm weather is around the corner, and nobody is more excited about that than our boys golf program. Jay Means takes a swing with this year's team.
Hot off the heels of a victory in the 2023 Rail Splitter Invite, the golf team continues practicing every day with the end of the season in mind.
We certainly want to compete and hopefully bring home the SEC title, the conference title, and love to get a bunch of guys as all-conference members, and then to make it through regionals and compete at the state finals. Last couple years we competed at the state championship, and we got a little bit better each year, and the group of guys that we have this year are really committed to getting back to the state championship and finishing higher than they did last year.
As the season ramps up, many are wondering what the Saline golfers will do next.
We have a lot of things that we try to accomplish in practice, from short game work to full swing to just, tempo awareness to balance to pre-shot routines.
We don't have a lot of upperclassmen this year on the team, so we have a large JV team that's built up with a lot of freshmen and sophomores. So it's a lot of the new guys getting newer experiences by being on this team, so hopefully we can grow that throughout the season. But as of now, yeah, I would describe it as it being new. I'm just trying to play as much as I can, go out on the range. I'm currently in the middle of changing up my swing a little bit, so I think just getting in the groove of things is the most important right now.
Golf is a great game. I encourage everybody to play it. Even if you don't play competitively on the high school team, go out and play. It's just a wonderful sport.
We look forward to the team's continuing success and wish them luck on their upcoming matches. Thanks for watching. I'm Jay Means. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Jay. The boys are back in action this Friday as they travel to Grand Haven to compete in the Corporal B Invite at the American Dunes Golf Club.
Lastly, we feature our first installment of Mic'd Up for the spring season. Lacrosse captain Owen Brown agreed to put on the mic and give us a first-hand look on what being a goalie is all about.
ACD on 3. 1, 2, 3. ACD!
Watching a lacrosse game is very different from actually playing in one.
Better read it.
Thanks to captain and goalie Owen Brown, we leave the stands and gain a unique perspective on the field in this episode of Mic'd Up.
Let's go, boys! Let's go! And it is.
On April 10th, the lacrosse team faced off against Skyline. John Orenheft scored the first goal for Saline halfway through the first quarter. At the end of the first half, Skyline was up 4-1, causing Saline's players to doubt their chances of winning.
Bro, I cannot save this game for us, bro.
But in the second half, Owen Brown stepped up and held Skyline scoreless as the game became more physical.
There you go, stay with. Bro, straight up lowered his head into his head. Keep composure, boys. Keep our composure. It's all we can do right now.
By the end of the fourth quarter, Saline and Skyline were tied 4-4. In double overtime, freshman Coleman McNamara scored, bringing home the win for Saline.
Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Yes, Joey, come on!
Overall, I feel the guys really pulled through the game tonight. They showed heart and they showed grit, and I'm really happy about that. Personally, I think I played a hell of a game. I had lots of saves. I think I kept the game pretty close for us to get the win tonight.
Reporting for Hornet Nation, I'm Nick Roman. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Nick, and thanks to Owen for putting on the mic and for helping us secure that 5-4 victory. Owen is committed to Northwood University to continue his lacrosse career. We know the Timberwolf fans will appreciate these types of impressive performances just as we have.
That's all for this show. Tune in next time for another edition of Hornet Nation, where we feature a brand new Coach's Corner, player profile, and a softball game of the week.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter for the latest show updates at Nation Hornet and on YouTube and Instagram at Saline Video.
I'm Owne Benes.
And I'm Chris Blankenbaker. Have a great day, Hornets.